of the Wow Show. I am Mika Washington, again standing in for my dad, Mike. As you can see, on my left, your right, this is Scott Dickens. Then we got my Uncle Durrell.
What's up?
And then we got Tough Shorty, aka the Wild Man with Tough Piggy. Now, you know, we always start off our show with breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness. And because this is October, we do want to tell you, ladies, please, go get your mammograms, go get checked, do whatever you have to do to make sure that you can stop this cancer. Men as well can get it, so please, men, go get checked. And I have to be very vocal about it because I was very upset at the fact that with everything going on in the NFL right now with domestic violence, nobody thought to pull out the purple this year. And I'm being very vocal about it because I'm very, very upset. I was never in a domestic violence situation, but I don't think you have to be in one just to be vocal about it. So what I'm going to say is, Roger Goodell, I'm calling you out. I need some purple in them fields and not just from the Baltimore Ravens.
Amen.
Now,
Amen.
let's get into this. How do you think the defense fared up against Seattle in the read option?
I think I'm going to take that one right over. If y'all gentlemen don't mind, and ladies.
Go ahead.
Well, me and Tough Piggy feel defense, y'all look, I don't want to say that word, but I'm going to say, y'all look like boys clubs, kids running around with no heats. Because y'all just like, y'all didn't see the man standing back there waiting to look for someone to throw the ball to. Then when he realized he didn't have nobody, neither one of y'all realized that somebody need to come up and get this man. Y'all running up the field. He's running underneath you. No one is spying the quarterback. No one is looking to come off a block. No one is staying in their pass lanes, rush lanes. So the man had all day here. 2 tractor trailers could have ran through a hole he ran through yesterday. Side by side. Russell Wilson, yes, he's a great quarterback. He's an excellent quarterback. But he was not that great of a quarterback to beat us that way. Because the defense we have, we should have been better prepared because we practice against it. Hazlitt, you need to get it together, man. Really. That's all I have to say. In a wink.
Yeah, me, that was a loaded question. The reason why I say it was a loaded question, I don't blame the 11 guys on the field. I'm back with Tough Shorty at. It is Hazlitt's fault. First of all, how is it that when we played the Seahawks in the playoffs, you assigned a strong safety named Reed Dowdy to spy Russell Wilson,
Right.
and he was not able to scramble? Now, you know the recipe to how to stop the read option. We were the very team that had the whole NFL running the read option. Now, you don't have any game plan to stop the read option, and you know their offense is ranked 28th. So that means if Marshawn Lynch ain't getting it done, what is Russell Wilson doing? He keeping the ball and he running. It's only 2 things you defend for. Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson on an offense that's ranked 28th. Ain't nobody else doing nothing. I don't blame the defense. I blame the defensive coordinator. That was the stupidest game plan.
Well, I'm like Scott. It's like it's not like they've never seen the read option before.
You brought it to the league.
The Redskins are the team that exposed the NFL to the read option. So it was to me, it was ridiculous watching the defense defend the read option last night. It was like deer in the headlights.
Yes,
it's like they've never seen it before. And I was just surprised at their reaction.
Well, all I got to say is, I don't know how you practice up against it and can't stop it. I don't care if you ain't played against it in 2 years. That don't mean a god thing to me.
Oh, wow.
She's hot.
So I'm going to take it to Scott and give it to him in the wild corner to see what he got for us this week.
I'm Scott Dickens, and this is the Wild Corner. Well, you know, contrary to popular belief, people always put the wins and losses on the quarterback. But one portion of football that people greatly underestimate is special teams play. Now, one thing that was an unsung hero for the Seattle Seahawks was their punching and punt coverage unit. You ever notice consistently on Monday Night Football, they kept us grounding the ball within the 10 to 5 yard line. We had poor field position the whole entire game, and they also are the number one run stopping defense. So when you can't run and your back is on the 5 yard line, that limits how much you can do to get out of the hole anyway. And that played a great contributing factor to why they were able to pull off the loss. Pull off the win. Not to mention that Jim Haslett didn't have a spy on Russell Wilson, as if he didn't know they was going to use the read option. But instead of saying the quarterback won, but you can't say that yesterday because Russell Wilson did look real good. So I can see how you can overlook the special teams play. But special teams is a huge contributor that also causes wins. Because when your offense ranked 28th, but your special teams is tight and your defense tight, that's enough 2/3 of the team that can win the tie. And that's something that cause you to win a game too. And those are one of those things that make you go, wow. And I'm Scott Dickens, and this is the Wild Card.
All right, Scott. So you always bring us a good wow factor to the Wild Show.
Yes.
So
Wow.
how do you grade the offense up against Seattle's defense?
Okay. Me? Good.
Wow.
Okay, I want to touch that. Kirk Cousins was a little gunshot at first half, and I understand that because he didn't want to make mistakes. I said 3 things last week, and it all wasn't right. I said we would be able to run the ball. They shut that totally down, so I was wrong on that. But I said this: if you eliminate those penalties and you dink and dunk, we can move the ball, and we did. I have to give him a C+ because by the time we got to the second half, he took some strikes down the field, and we actually scored the points because he kind of loosened up and got out of his shell of, I'm not going to make a mistake. Really, the offense came around, and the defense did on the blitzing side, but what put us in the hole was defense. But you asked for offense.
You want to jump in there, tough, Sean?
Yeah, I guess I do that, Darryl. Well, I'm going to go with the fractions on my grade. I'm going to go with a 2.7.
What?
And if anybody don't know what 2.7 is, that's 2 with a point and a fourth. Okay.
Out of what?
Right.
Out of 50. I ain't even give him 100. I'm going to give him a 50 right now. And that's 2.7 out of 50. But get on the real note, I give him a C- because the guy really showed poise after the first half, because he kind of looked shaky because the rush was in his face. And, they was blitzing 11. Looked like they was blitzing all 11 players at one time in one play. And I'm like, how can he not change the blocking scheme up or tell one of his receivers to go on a hot route? You got to give your receiver on a wide out, you got to give him some kind of signal. Say, hey, shorten your route up or give me something different so I can get rid of the ball real quick.
Right.
And they wasn't doing that. I mean, Garcon is a good player for that. He's aggressive, he's big, and he will attack the football when he shorten his routes up. And a couple of times, man, he didn't even look at the guy. How you don't look at your number one receiver, Pierre Garcon? He is an animal when he's getting the ball to him. But he didn't look at him but twice. No, 3 times.
Right.
That got to change, Gruden. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the C class, and giving the grade for our offense against Seattle's defense. I mean, it took us too long to get something going. I mean, we had too many 3 and outs. If it wasn't for the refs, helping us out a little bit by calling back some of them touchdowns, and, penalizing the Seahawks, I mean, it would have been a blowout early.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, we played well. One thing we didn't do, like my man Scott was saying, is we didn't hurt ourselves with penalties this week.
Yeah.
Amen.
So I gotta applaud you guys on that, but it took us too long to get going.
Yeah, I definitely would have to agree. You know, we didn't score until late in the second half before halftime. So, you know, Seattle came in and right off the break, we wasn't even 2 minutes into the game and they already on the board.
Yeah.
So
it's like they came, they saw.
I mean, the way that we played against them, I think I'm surprised. And I think it should have been a back and forth kind of game. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I was getting from that. But
I think we look scared.
You know, how do you grade our team in their overall performance?
I'm gonna start that by saying that I give them an S for scared. They look like. I mean, oh yeah, okay, we playing the Super Bowl champions, but they came out looking like, man. I mean, they just were unprepared.
So you saying they don't have the S that the way that the original way
it was a backwards S. Yes.
Okay, now I give an S. I understand.
Yeah, that's how. Because you know, S stand for a whole lot of stuff.
A super.
Yes.
So touch on your grade real quick.
I'm gonna give them a D. Overall D. Because it hasn't got better.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a diff on all of that, to be honest with you.
Well, be quick.
I have to give the team effort a B.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't the on-the-field players that cost us. I blame it on Jim Haslett as a coordinator because you got to execute the plays and the assignments the coach give you. Effort-wise, it was there. I mean, they did sack Russell Wilson 3 times. It may not have looked like it, but they did. And one thing about our offensive line that really got beat at the line of scrimmage a lot, they only got Kirk Cousins sacked once. That's good considering they played a superior defensive line. Effort-wise, that's the best they can get you, what they got.
Okay.
As a overall, I give them a C. You was average because I believe that we could have won the game, even though I said we was gonna lose last week. But I was very surprised. So we're gonna go to Wild Man and see what he's talking about over in the Wild Lab.
Hey y'all, Tough Shorty here, aka Wild Man, here in my film room. Alright, you know, we didn't look too good this game, but we're gonna work through it. We got some rookies. They looking pretty good at times and they kind of dropping off on certain plays, schemes. I don't know what's going on. But my man, Rashad Breeland, he's doing his best. He's been thrown in the game at times and I guess he just figuring things out as he go. But Breeland, I got to give it to you, son. Because on this play right here, I'm going to have to let you know. If you're going to be up this close on a receiver, you have to at least put a hand on the player. All right, Wild Nation. As you can see, he made up for the play when he kind of got there after the receiver kind of got past him. But he made up for it. Kid got good backup speed, and he made up the ground to knock the ball away. But Breeland, if you're going to play bump and run, son, let's play some bump and run and put a hand on somebody and play aggressive ball. But keep it up, man. Hopefully you'll make it through the season, and we have some picks, some 6 picks, and go on home, man. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming into the Wild Corner with the Wild Man and Tough Piggy. See you next.
All right, Tough Shorty. So, you brought up your man Breeland again, and I do believe that he is hearing you because he go back and forth on the field. So he listening to somebody. But what direction do you see the Redskins going in for the remainder of the season? Or for these last 5 games?
I mean, well, we at the bottom of the division.
Yeah.
So I hope they're going up. It's nowhere. There's no other place they can go but up. We 1-4. What I'm looking for is for a streak to start next week.
Yes.
It's going
against Arizona.
It's going.
If we can win 3 games in a row, we'll be fine.
Okay, when you say streak, you don't mean streak in the draw.
Nah, that's
round
what
one.
That's what in Seattle.
You don't win round 1 streak.
But I'm looking for the direction to be up, forward, whatever, out the cellar.
Okay.
So
Yeah, me personally, yeah, we're gonna do well. I'm gonna tell you why. The hard part of our schedule is beyond. We don't have nobody but San Francisco left. We get to play all those easy cakewalk teams the Cowboys been bragging about beating, like the Titans, the Rams. That's what's on our schedule. Tampa Bay, Minnesota. Those are the beatable teams. They're not the tough teams. We didn't pay the toughest of the tough so far. And
I agree.
the easy. Now we get to get our easy team. They going into their tough schedule. Now you're gonna hear them Cowboys fans. Shut up. Silence. Sit right down with Michael Sam. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not going to say no one is easy at this point because all of them are NFL professional teams.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, and right now, Thursday and Monday is not a good day for us. That's all I got to say, people. Thursday and Monday. So let's get back to Sunday, fellas, and let's get back to playing football. Because right now, I don't know what we playing. I don't know if we playing pickup ball or professional football. So let's do something.
Well, the direction I see is to not have any more primetime games. Because obviously, we don't fare well under the lights. So, I'm going to need y'all to get more early games so y'all can get y'all rest. Because obviously, that's what y'all not getting enough of. But I'm hoping, because I had a dream that we did a 12 streak
12-game winning streak?
Yeah.
Woo.
So I'm going to say the year we went 10-6, I wrote on the schedule that we was going to have a 7-game run, and that's what we did. So I ain't no prophetess or nothing, but I am going to say that I do believe we're going to have something, because like Daryl said, you can't go nowhere but up.
Yeah, we didn't start at the bottom, but we're there.
Right.
Okay, so what are you expecting out of the team against Arizona?
Believe it or not, the Arizona Cardinals are almost the mirror image of the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks got the 28th ranked offense. Arizona 31st.
Really?
Yes. Their offense not that good.
Now, Scott, when you say numbers like that all the time, them numbers don't hurt. Them numbers hurt us.
I was about to say, because
them numbers always hurt us. Stop saying the numbers. Just say they don't have a great offense like
they don't have a great offense.
When you say numbers, we get hurt after that.
No. Actually, what I called last week was pretty accurate.
Pretty, but previously.
Yeah.
You say pretty, but they ugly to us.
Yeah, every loss is ugly. But at the same time, on the defensive side of the ball, they number 9 in total defense, but they the number 2 run stopping team behind Seattle game 1. So we're not gonna be able to run on them either. But we will have success passing against them. And I believe we can do the same short passing game and put their linebackers in the blend. But it also helps out that Calais Campbell is also hurt on the defensive line for the illegal cut block that went out in the Denver game that everybody was saying was the dirtiest play in the league. He might not be there Sunday night when it's a 4 o'clock game, so that's going to help us. So I believe that we can beat Arizona, and I believe we may be beyond the psychological hurdle in Kirk Cousins.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? Enough to get a W. And our win streak will begin there, because then we got the Titans. Now we got some teams we can Jacksonville Jaguar ran.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think we should do well against Arizona, especially throwing.
Right.
Because Kirk, he didn't look bad against Seattle, man. I mean, I believe he could have done a little bit more. I mean, but against Arizona, I think he's gonna get his man.
Well, I'm tired of hearing this thing called Legion of Boom. If y'all so much Legion of Boom, this man didn't throw 1 turnover to you. Okay? And he threw 5, he threw 4 to the Giants. And they don't have a great backfield defense like that. So I had to give it to Kirk. You did pretty good on that. But Kirk, we need to get a W, man. We got to start seeing things a little quicker.
Yeah.
Take a little bit of time to give the receiver a little bit more time. Because now you just pitching quarters. You know, you're trying to say, oh, let me hurry get this quarter over here so I can get it on close to the corner. No. Take your time, man. Let the play get to where it needs to get to as far as development. And then just deliver the ball. That's all. I want a W.
Well, he don't have that much time considering the type of line that he has.
Well, true.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go to one-on-one, and then we're gonna come right back. What's up? I'm Mika, and this is Football One-on-One. So this week, I'm gonna talk about the defense. The defense, I gotta give y'all not so much brownie points because you played not so well. You were a team that, shall I say, invented the read option. So I'm not comprehending how you took the bait almost every play, if you will, and couldn't see that Russell Wilson had the ball. I mean, he had 122 yards rushing. How does that happen? You guys played well. I mean, you were able to stop people like LaShawn McCoy and Darren Sproles and whoever is the running back for New York. I mean, how do you not see this play being set up? And the reason why I say you is because if you on the field, you have a better advantage of seeing what the coach can't see. Jim Haslett is on the field now. He's not up in the skybox anymore. So considering the fact that you're actually on the field, you can see how these people line up. You should be able to know that, we're going to do something else so that we can stop these teams. But I'm not a coach, I'm just a fan. So I hope you learned something today. I'm Mika, and that's Football One-on-One. So as always, I hope you guys learned something from the one-on-one. Now, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up because there's no need to elaborate on anything else. So, what do you have for your predictions for Sunday's game?
Wow. Okay, I got us winning 24-21 again.
There.
Well, we got Arizona. Arizona's coming off of beat the brakes off of them game against Denver. I think they're going to be starting at third string. It's rumored that Palmer may start. You know, he's been getting some muscle awakening massages, but we don't know if he's going to be ready. I'm going to go with the Skins this week, and with a score of, I'm going to say 27-20.
13-10, Skins.
Kurt, no touchdown?
13-10, Skins.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that they can at least get a decent game in because, Kurt, you are 1-6 as a starter, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Gotta
you
fix
to
that.
move that up. I'm gonna believe in you this week, so I'm gonna give us 21-17. Now, I know you guys are asking, where is Mike, my father, and where is Jeff? Jeff is out celebrating his birthday today.
Yeah.
So we want to say happy 50th
Birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Big Jeff.
Jeff.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Big 5-0. Hawaii 5-0.
We got my dad out in Cali, so he 3 hours behind.
West side.
Going back to Cal.
But we're gonna go ahead and close this thing out. So as you all know, how to get in touch with us. Like and share our fan page on Facebook while the Washington's on the Washington Redskins. And then head on over and follow us on Twitter at _WOW1932. And then head on over to Instagram and follow us at Washington's on Washington. And then you want to make sure that you click the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We are also Washingtons on Washington there. And then if you had any feedback, any questions, any comments, or you want to send us your predictions so you can win that I'm So DC t-shirt, email us at washingtonsonwashington@gmail.com. Take it away.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching The Wild Show, the Washington on the Washington Redskins. I am Tough Shorty, aka The Wild Man, with Tough Piggy. See you.
Alright, as always, you know that HTTR does not and never will mean hater. It will always and forever mean
Hail to the Redskins!
My son works